Hello everyone, it's Lisa Jane here. I haven't posted a YouTube video for a couple of weeks. I uploaded one on my Facebook page a week or so ago, and I've been thinking about this topic for the past couple of days, and I thought I'd share with you. So it's late on a Saturday afternoon and my window is open because it's quite hot, so I'm trying to get some airflow through, so I hope it doesn't actually bring in too much background noise. But anyway, here we are. There is a lot of different stories coming in. If you're a spiritual seeker and you watch other YouTube channels and you align yourself to the Ascension group, or those that are talking about moving from a 3-dimensional to a 5th dimensional, then you may be very much aware of the fact that there's been a lot of talk of energies coming in ever since the last solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and a lot of other energetic events that have taken place over the last 3 to 6 months. What I wanted to give you today, and I've given you a couple of energy updates before, I think, is just an idea of what is happening, because it feels to me that it is happening more and more to a lot of people. I see it within my own family, within my own circle of friends, and I also see it with the clients that I'm seeing. And this is obviously a general trend. It may not affect you personally, but then again, it may actually resonate completely, and you think, wow, that's exactly what's happening. So if it does, then great. I'm glad that it touched you, but I just feel that I must share this. A lot of people are experiencing physical symptoms too. So let me backtrack a bit. What I wanted to talk to you about today is the incoming energies. Now, when I say incoming energies, you will have heard me talk before about source and how we are all energetic beings, and we are basically a channel, a conduit for energy. In the same way that, a copper wire is a conduit for the electrical energy, we are a conduit for divine, spiritual, life force energy. And we need to become more and more aware of that, because the energies coming in are getting stronger. So it's a bit like taking your plug and you are running a particular electronic piece of equipment that says on the, you get an ampage, and excuse me, I'm not a scientist and I can't remember my science from school, is that you get an ampage or a voltage or a current. And if that particular, I think particularly, when we swap from here to America, the currents are different. Anyway, it's a bit like that. So if you have a electronical equipment that you're plugging in and it's used to running on a 6 volt or a 12 volt, and then all of a sudden you take the same piece of equipment and you put it somewhere else, but now the current is no longer at a 12 volt, it's 24, 48 plus, even stronger. That piece of electronical equipment is either going to explode or it's going to become very temperamental. Now, I'm not saying at all that we're about to explode or expire. We're not. But our physical bodies are changing, and our physical bodies are taking strain with the higher frequency energies coming in. So if we can just put that simply, our bodies are used to bringing in an energy that we have used in this 3rd dimensional realm. As we evolve as energetic beings, as spiritual beings, and moving to another level of consciousness, the energies that are coming in are getting stronger. It's almost as if the universe understands that we're on a point of evolutionary growth, and they have prepared us, they being universe, source, spirit, our own higher selves, for what we're going through. So there has been a lot of breaking out of the truth, what I call truth bubbles bursting, kind of institutions that secrets are coming out around. I mean, in particular case is our Sonar address from our beautiful president, whom I love dearly and I have the utmost faith in, Cyril Ramaphosa, is around the whole ESCOM thing. And actually, I'm laughing now because my guides are chuckling, because isn't it ironic that actually ESCOM deals with electricity, and that whole system is about to implode because things are getting hotter, vibrations are getting higher, we are being asked more and more to align clearly to our truth. So that's kind of an aside, because I felt I had to mention that because it's quite funny, actually. Anyway, I have these funny similarities that come in and make me laugh. And we have to retain our sense of humor, right? Because things are changing and life is tough out there. It is all about our attitude to that reality that we might be facing. So what it is that I wanted to talk to you today, and I don't want to kind of talk to you for too long because my message is short and sweet, but if you have any more questions, you're welcome to post comments at the bottom. With these higher energies, we are being exposed to multiple timelines at once. And and I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos, so you can have a look there. But what it is, like the visual, it's this wave coming and washing out. You know, when you write things in the sand, the wave coming and washing over the sand, so we're on a clean slate. And that wave is coming over and over again. How it relates in our practical world is that we are going to be offered, if we have not been offered already, similar situations, similar circumstances, and almost exactly the same as we may have experienced in the past. In the past, it may have had a negative effect on us. We may have had a negative association with it. We may still be carrying negative energy around, that heavy energy in our energy field. What is happening now is we are being presented by this wave of incoming energy of a similar situation, but we are being offered the opportunity to change our reaction, to change our reality, and to challenge our beliefs and thoughts about how we think we should react. So, in a nutshell, what it means, we are being given an opportunity to move up into a higher level of being, a higher level of awareness, and a greater consciousness in our lives, in our relationship to others, in our work, in our career, in our family. So what I'm calling this is these waves of rectification, let's call it that. These waves of change that are coming, and they're saying, right, here's the same situation again. Here is the same person attacking you. Here is the same situation at work. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep putting your head in the sand like you've always done and slowly but surely swallow your words and then become tighter and tighter, more constricted, and losing yourself in the process? Or are you going to stand up and acknowledge that you are worth more, that you have the capacity, that you have the strength, that you have the power in you to move away from that negative situation and react, respond, change in a completely different light? So this is what I want to tell you, is that in combination with that too is a real physical response to this, a real gut response. A lot of people have been having really runny, uncomfortable tummies. The solar plexus is traditionally an energetic area where your seat of power resides, where any power you've given away to anyone else, any relationship, any institution, is going to be coming up for review, and you're going to be asked to purge it, right? Throat chakras. I see a lot of throat chakras opening up. Higher heart chakra, tuning into your higher self, to your highest truth. We're being asked to talk now, and to talk from a place of our heart center, which is where we have compassion for ourselves and for others. We are all interconnected. If you're going through things like this, you are not alone. There are many, many, many people here and in Africa and in other continents, and in fact all over the globe, who are going through these changes, and it is a wave of awakening. I have great optimism. I always have. It's something I've been able to handle, and it's not saying I have it all the time. I have my moments where I kind of take a dip, but I really feel that things are changing. I mean, just with a statement last week that they found the first Galapagos tortoise in like more than 100 years, you know, those big, beautiful tortoises, is amazing. And whilst we might despair about the state of our environment, the tide is turning. And again, it's in association with the theme of the waves. It does not mean that it's going to happen overnight. It does not mean that it's necessarily going to happen in the 6, 12, 18 months. But we are on this path. And all I can offer you is that really deeply and clearly take responsibility for where you're at. Try and remain as aware and consciously aware in each moment as you can. If a multitude of changes are ahead of you, if things have just been swiped from underneath your feet, your job, your relationship, you know, the death of a loved one, these are big changes people are dealing with. And whilst I fully understand the grief and the loss and the pain and the doubt you're going through, I've been there myself, I understand. And I'm compassionate about that. But what I'm also trying to indicate to you is that there is a higher path. There is a bigger purpose. There is a higher way of being that we are all being asked to move to. And it really is the time where we have to remember that we're not just mind and body, that we have a life force, that we are all connected, and that we are all energetic, spiritual, soulful beings, however you want to describe it. That's my message for today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And again, please, I'm here to give you guidance and advice wherever I can. I might think it's something you want to hear and I might totally off. So really, you're welcome to contact me, email, WhatsApp, comments on the video. And if it's something that I feel that I can answer, or at least I can ask for guidance from my team and from source and provide you with some input, I will be more than willing. With many, many love and blessings.